Hey, she has her glasses on tonight. I'm speaking to the holy hustle today. Holy because yes, I got my hustle on every day and I want to eradicate any thoughts to myself when I reflect back on this, that these were the slow days. Yes, I do intentionally like opt out of the hustle culture and things which drain me and choose to be in things that invigorate me and nourish me. And these days do, like being needed from the moment before I open my eyes till the end, but in every way it's a hustle. Like today I got up and started getting our house ready for ballet because Camden loves ballet and I created ballet at our house. Like I have a teacher that comes over and her best friends from our neighborhood come over and it's the most beautiful thing. Um, and tonight I have about 15 minutes to finish up in here before JD hops on for his calls and just feels like a constant sprint, but it really is like a sacred sprint and I'm choosing this sprint. And I think that's the big difference. It's the holy hustle and it's a sacred sprint because I feel like it's in reverence. It's a church and it's a sanctuary. It's an inner knowing, and this is all by choice, and this is all gets to be incredible. Um, so yeah, I've got my favorite comfort meal right here. I used to make it all during, I don't think it's on camera, but it's literally quinoa and pesto. I love the pesto from Costco. Kirkland pesto is where it's at. And I also get the Kirkland quinoa, but this is a meal I literally looked forward to. It was a study meal. It was a staple meal for me in medical school. And it's still a meal that I'll make for myself, like when I'm trying to nourish myself. I went to bed before midnight last night for the first time in super long. Um, and yesterday was just like also a very fulfilling and busy day. And we hosted two of our favorite, um, I'd say, yeah, young adults, 20s that are just incredible from our church. And they love Camden and Cruz so much. And they were over last night. We had pizza and salad. Um, and JD got the shingles vaccine because he got the shingles, a really, really gnarly case of the shingles. Like it swelled his eye shut. He looked like Quasimodo. I actually had to take him to ophthalmology to make sure that his eye wasn't involved. It wasn't, thankfully. But he got a gnarly case of the shingles, I'm going to say in 2018. And so I was like, oh, let's get the shingles vaccine for you to repress. And we got it. And I didn't want to plant any ideas in his head ahead of time, but he truly did have like a gnarly not reaction, side effects, of headache and nausea and pain, like in the region. So anyway, he was better today, but yesterday was kind of out of commission. Um, and so yeah, and the holy hustle today was getting ready for ballet, and then ballet happened, and then we're in this incredible real estate. We are real estate investors. I'm going to claim that over JD and I's lives. And so our brains and our minds can go to work proving that that's true so that we take intentional and exciting action toward that. We're really, really thinking over our current, first home that we live here in Maui, what our plans are for that in the future, how it aligns with our goals and our why for our family here in the future. Um, and that'll be my check-in for tomorrow night. Um, and so we were hopping on calls with that today and just having lots of deep dialogue with each other around that today. And then our upcoming trip off island and just choosing to like go for the adventure on that. And yes, my glasses are back in action. I'm so thankful for them. I feel like I took them for granted, but for the past week and a half, I dropped them like while breastfeeding Cord and going into her early one morning. And I've looked like several times since then, did like what I thought was a deep dive. Anyway, they were in the very corner of the like had fallen underneath the bed and like to the very corner and underneath some pillows and blankets and kai hair. And so I unearthed them tonight and I'm so thankful for them. Um, and Camden, her 10th tooth fell out um, a few, like several days ago, and the tooth fairy visited her. The thing was, her tooth was not able to be found, like it was swallowed or whatever. Tooth fairy looked all over and she left $20 with a request for Camden to learn how to make change for that because she was going to give her $10 for the 10th tooth. Anyway, fast forward, Camden had, and we knew she came because there was like green fairy dust all over. And then Camden had and Cruz had a like a long-standing appointment on Tuesday, which was great. My one of my best friends on island is their pediatric dentist. She's phenomenal. And so they had their tooth cleaning ready, and she also took an X-ray, and Camden has some like retained, it's like an interesting resorption pattern of that particular tooth. But it was fractured the way that it, no, we want to see the video. Okay. It was fractured the way that it, I don't know why the video went off, but it was fractured the way that the tooth fell out. So she needed it to be mined out. So we didn't tell her, but like we put the numbing medicine on. And then because she's super good, she was able to get the Novocaine, lidocaine shot in there without her knowing. She like felt really violated and cried later when I told her she had actually gotten a shot. Because we ended up getting flu shots after that too. But anyway, the tooth came out, and then there was like several tiny pieces of this tooth, and they put it in a little pink treasure box. So tonight, Camden remembered to write a note to the tooth fairy, like explaining that the tooth was in the box, all the stuff. So we'll see how that pans out. And then just over here, just kind of making little life landscaping lists, but it's the small moments. It's like needing Cord, wanting to breastfeed, wanting to go to me. We did spooky rides tonight, a spooky bike ride all around town with our electric bikes, looking at all the Halloween decor, listening to Halloween. We have like three songs that we listen to on repeat, and they're Ghostbusters, Somebody's Watching You, and there's another one. We tried on our Little Mermaid Halloween costumes tonight, Camden, Cruz, and I, after JD and Cord were down. And yeah, the house is a mess because Cord Cruz was building me all these magnetiles. He built me a sun-shaped starburst magnetile creation tonight. I chose to do a 30-minute lifting workout. I'm feeling stronger than really ever. I've got these like postpartum hairs that are alive and well. And yeah, just day one mentality where I'm choosing every day to move my body as if it's day one. I don't know how many days I've been doing it in a row because it's not about a streak that I'm not trying to break, or it's not about like, oh, wow, look, I'm trying to reach X many days. It's a day one mentality where I start fresh every day. I get to start fresh every day. I get to show up for myself. This is an appointment I've made for myself every day. It truly is my holy hustle in my sanctuary, me going to work to preach to myself every night. That's me coming here, committing, showing up, and then hitting, publish on these YouTube video like blogs, but really it's just a diary that I'm speaking into existence, my story. And so that's the crux of my holy hustle, getting to show up as JD's wife each day, and like us having interrupted conversations amidst the chaos and speaking ever louder, ever louder. One day we'll have an uninterrupted conversation. It's not today. And I truly love that the little voices are always a chorus. The musical, like chords. I love chords of voice. I love tonight. She said, bye-bye, bye-bye, like over and over as we were riding around looking at decorations. She would wave to them and then say, bye-bye. And she loves to plop down her plump little 15-month-old body, and she likes to back up and just read books. She loves to read books, and I cannot keep up pace because she wants to flip the pages so fast. And Cruz just wants to create everything. He loves and craves physical touch, and he loves to curl up, and he loves for me to surprise him with things. Camden loves intentional time. She loves physical touch and for me to scratch her back while she's doing math problems. And it's all so messy. It's all so magical. And I'm thankful for every bit of it. We had cakey chicken parm tonight, which JD and I feel like is a delicacy for us. And it's frozen dino nugget, chicken nuggets from Costco, and with a can of Rao's tomato sauce and some mozzarella cheese from Costco. And it's fine dining over here. That is the Holy Hustle, brought to you live by me, you, and us. And aloha.